Good neighbors. What does that mean exactly? It means helping each other, being there when you need a helping hand, and looking out for each other's and the collective interests. In the case of Washington State, being good neighbors means a little more. It means opening ports, the rail system, and export facilities to goods and services that come through the state. It means helping get those critical goods to market, creating jobs and revenue streams in the landlocked northern tier states of Idaho, Montana, North Dakota, and Wyoming. In fact, since the beginning of the railroad, products have come through the Northwest, making their way to sea, and the obligation even predates the advent of the Transcontinental Railroad, as it was enshrined by the Founding Fathers in the Commerce Clause of the United States Constitution. The framers understood over 200 years ago that a nation that blocked interstate trade would be at peril. And it goes both ways. Those products moving through Northwest ports allow the state to find investors in building the infrastructure to increase our capacity. And that is good for everyone. Remember, international trade has a long and rich Northwest heritage, where more than 40% of Washingtonians rely on trade for their livelihoods. That means, regardless if you are in Washington State or a neighboring state, when you are at the store, at the doctor's office, or at the park with your kids, you are surrounded by people who rely on exporting and importing products through Northwest ports. At the end of the day, interstate commerce drives the state economy. Nearly a third of Washington's economic growth can be directly attributed to exports, and almost half of the new jobs created are export-related. Yet at the same time, export partners say they need more capacity at Washington ports to stay competitive. The Gateway Pacific Terminal is a proposed facility in the northwest corner of Washington State. It will bring new capacity to the state's port system, helping provide jobs in Washington and helping get neighboring states' products to market.
Wyoming is the largest exporter of energy in the country, and we're proud of that tradition. We're also very proud of the tradition in the Northwest in terms of the exports that they do around the world.
Wyoming is going to benefit economically, obviously, if we have the ability to export our product. The state of Washington, Whatcom County are going to benefit specifically because they're going to be providing the port and the opportunity to address those international marketplaces.
And as we see this opportunity with Washington and Wyoming for a great partnership, we know that it has a potential to benefit both states and, importantly, the citizens of the states.
Ask someone what makes a good neighbor, and chances are they will say something like, knowing you can count on them, knowing you can rely on them. The Gateway Pacific Terminal is a critical piece of helping all states get their goods to market. Help us make it happen.